So,
No, it did not.
Well, let's.
But that's a higher caliber show than this.
And we know that the TriCaster and Skype know what show that we're doing. They can just smell the quality.
We smell the quality before the bandwidth goes off. All right, so we'll carry on like like it's gonna be okay, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. All right. Are we ready for a theme even?
We are, except your audio just started popping.
All right, should I
or crackling
unplug this and plug it in? That does go fast.
Yeah, why not? Let's do that.
Yeah. Okay.
We're going to pull out all the plugs today.
All right, now I'm back.
All right. So far, so good.
Okay.
All right. Let's get this going.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for...
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Wiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, mathematics writer and the Giz Wiz, Dick DeBartolo.
Hey, chat room, we are back. We have no Myra today. Now, Myra...
When was the last time Myra's been there?
Let's see. Wasn't she here last week?
No.
I think she was. No?
Because I remember because Charlie hasn't been so excited in the last few weeks because it hasn't been Myra.
Oh, you're right. She got snowed out a couple times. This week... we thought we were going to have a surprise for you, but the surprise turned out to be a surprise on us. Myra said one of her bucket list things to do was to be in a flash mob. And that was happening today at 4 p.m. And I think her and her church choir were going to suddenly break into song on the subway. And the rehearsal was just 4 blocks from here. The rehearsal was at 86th Street and West End Avenue in a church basement. And Dennis was going to run up with the little with the webcam and go down the subway with them. And then I got a text from Myra that they're getting on the subway and not doing anything until they get to West 4th Street. So Dennis didn't feel like going downtown. So that's where Myra is, in the subway, singing to strangers and possibly being arrested. So that's why she's not here. And someone just pointed out, Alex, that she was here for the show last week for the radio, but then she left.
Oh, okay.
Because she didn't want to. What happened after the show last week? Oh, Leo did 2 hours of radio. That was it. So she didn't want to hang around for that. So chat room, do we have a celebrity of the week? It seems the last time we talked about this, like 3 people said, me. And then no one ever came back. Getting a bucket is on my bucket list. Did Richard Dawson have problems during the taping of Match Game? There was a point at which Richard Dawson had started doing Family Feud while still doing the Match Game. And I think he was unhappy about that. Also, there was a whole thing with the end of the Match Game. You play the celebrity match, and everybody picked Richard Dawson. You had to match one celebrity. And Richard Dawson was very, very good at the game. But everybody picked Richard Dawson. So Ira, the producer, felt, none of the other celebrities had a chance, and it sort of took the fun out of it because, it was only like Richard. It was like only Richard Dawson was the celebrity. So they introduced the Celebrity Wheel, okay, where the contestant would play celebrity match, and then Gene would say, spin the wheel and see which celebrity you have to match. And from that day on, Richard Dawson was very unhappy. And he's rumored to have said to Ira, "This is a slap in the face to me." And I think that's where it started. It started going downhill. And I believe at some point, Ira said to Richard, "If you're unhappy, we can get you off the show." And Richard says, "I would like that." So, and it wasn't like he cared, because he had Family Feud, which was doing very, very well at the time, and did well for a very long time. Then he had Family Feud nighttime. And then that really depressed Gene Rayburn, because Richard Dawson, according to Gene Rayburn, Richard Dawson made 5 times what he made. There you go. Thank you. There you go. This is the Celebrity Wheel.
Star Wheel. Look at that. Isn't that something? Wow. Oh, boy. Now, aren't you lucky to be here at this moment? Because with the aid of this wheel, you can win as much as $10,000 on a single match.
Yoink.
Now, to begin with, we'll do our regular.
And I think the very first time they did it, it landed on Richard. This might be the first time.
We told the studio audience not too long ago, and we said, write down your best answer to this. Hold the blank. If you match the answer they gave us most often, you'll get $500. And if you match their second most popular response, you get $250. And then for matching the third most popular, $100. 3 of our 6 celebrities will give you a hand over here. Sing out now.
Let's go with Brett.
Brett.
So how does the wheel work?
Hold the phone.
Richard?
Wait a minute.
Hold the mail. Hold the mail.
Did they not spin the wheel?
No, wait.
Go.
Let's go.
Yeah, let it play, because...
Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the line. We got hold the line. Spin on our new star wheel. Now, you
There it
stand
is.
right there.
Okay.
And let me explain it to you. You see, all 6 of our celebrities' names are on this wheel. We're going to ask you to spin the wheel, and we'll see which one of our celebrities you'll be playing with. Now, if the wheel stops in the gold star area, and let me move it over there just to demonstrate what I mean. Did you see the way that lit up, where it says double up there? If the wheel stops anywhere in this gold star area,
Chuck
that
Woolery
double
comes out and punches you in the mouth.
That means you'll be playing for $5,000 or double the amount. Ready? All right. Good luck to you, my dear. Give it a spin. It must make one complete revolution. And here we go. It's slowing down, and let's see if you're going to stop in one of the gold star areas. And you just missed it.
No, it probably is the first time we ever used it.
Now, wait a minute. No. Now, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Oh, now, hold on. Just a minute here. Now, wait a minute. Now, you sit down there. Get back here. Do what I tell you to do. I'm going to get my big black whip out, and you're all going to...
That wheel cost us, and it's right back to Richard.
See, she said it. Spent all that money on the wheel, and it's right back to Richard.
You are going to be playing for...
Oh, Richard is smoking on the set?
$200. And remember, to collect that amount of money, you must match one of our celebrities exactly, and that's Richard. And good luck to you. And here we go. Ready? Blank bowling. B-O-W-L-I-N-G.
Oh, so it's another clip. Blank bowling. Holy cow, blank bowling.
All right.
Chat room, what in the end? I don't have an answer. Blank bowling.
$500. Blank bowling.
Pro bowling?
Pro bowling?
Toilet bowling. That's not a good question.
And a few people agreed with her, but most of them did not, it seemed to me, in the studio audience.
We've all been on it, and I thought you would have said celebrity.
Celebrity bowling, yeah.
Celebrity bowling was a big show also back then.
Celebrity bowling, not yours. Well, Cindy, you're up to $5,950.
Anyway, so that's why Richard Dawson was unhappy, and that's why it was so ironic that that wheel, God knows what that wheel cost.
Here is Joanne Gazetta-Raschke.
Anyway, oh, you know, Alex, can you find one other thing?
Yeah.
On YouTube, we talked about this on GizWiz. When I worked on To Tell the Truth, we had Bill Hanna on To Tell the Truth. And I think if you just do Bill Hanna To Tell the Truth, it'll come up. We'll play it after we do some match game stuff. And At one of the production meetings, I don't know who suggested it, Bill Hanna or someone at a Goodson Todman, was why not have Yogi Bear pick out Bill Hanna, since Yogi Bear is one of the Bill Hanna characters. And, of course, they said, oh, Dickie, you could be Yogi Bear. And I said, oh, I'll do it.
Right here on the Truth.
Oh. Oh, okay. We'll do it now, I guess. Okay.
And Peggy Cat.
Is this it?
Oh, I even forgot that they had Yogi do the intros.
With my old buddy, Nipsey Russell.
Should I skip ahead?
Yeah, you can go to almost to the reveal.
And Kitty Carlisle. Certainly better than the average panel.
Probably about there.
Oh, here we go.
New York, what is it?
Well,
Back a little
Yogi
further.
told me he was tired of the advertising company.
Nice to
All
have
right,
you.
that's good.
And number 3, tell me about you, please.
I'm Tommy White.
Oh, no, I'm sorry,
I own the
Alex. Have to go back
restaurant
further.
on East 58th Street. In
Number 2.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
Have the gentleman stand up. Better than that, who better to pick out his creator, the Bill Hanna, than Yogi Bear himself? Yogi, will you come out here and show us which one is the fellow who thunk you up?
Cute, isn't he?
Yeah.
He does look like number 1.
So that's you in the costume?
That's me.
Oh, it's not. Is it? No, he says not. No, it's not number 2. Daddy. Oh, my. All right. Fine, Bill. Let's go on down the line and find out who we all are. Number 2, sir, what is your real name? What do you do?
I'm Frank Joyce, and I'm Southern Sales Manager for the New York Subways Advertising Company.
Nice to have you here.
You know, if you don't know the show, it's 4 people pretend to all be the
And
same
number 3, tell me
person.
about you, please.
I'm Tommy White. I own the Giraffe Restaurant on East 58th Street in New York City.
It's a great place. Bill, very nice to have you with us, and there must be something special that brings you and Yogi to New York. What is it?
Well, Yogi told me he was tired of his cave. He wanted a new cave, so we have been what you would call cave hunting.
And have you found a location?
Yes, we have. Found him a new home. It's a beautiful new home in a brand new park. It's in Richmond, Virginia, and it's called King's Dominion. It's going to be the only bear cave that has hot and cold running geysers.
Well, now. Bill, it's been an honor for us to meet you. Yogi, certainly an honor to meet you, my friend.
Sweet.
Take care. Take care, gentlemen, also. Thank you very much for being with us.
So anyway, after this show, Bill Hanna called up and he said, you know, you were great in the Yogi costume. Do you want to come down and be Yogi for the opening of that new amusement park? And we'll pay your expenses and you'll stay the night. And he said, all you have to do is just be Yogi and walk through the park and greet people. And I was telling Chad that it is amazing when you're in costume and no one in a million years would know who you are. You can just be crazy. And so I said, of course I want to go to the park. And I would walk through the park and there was a big outdoor band shell with a conductor with thousands of people listening to march music. And I just walked down the aisle and I walked up the steps and I took the baton out of the guy's hand and I led the orchestra for a couple minutes. And then I left and I got on rides, all the things that characters are not allowed to do rides. But, you know, since it was just me and it was just one day, I got on rides. It was really, did I steal any picnic baskets? No. But it was really, really great fun. You're not allowed to talk. I don't know if that's still true today. It's like Alfred is not allowed to talk. Alfred E. Newman is not allowed to talk because no one knows what his voice should be like, and they don't want lots of different people being Alfred E. Newman, and I guess they don't want lots of people being Yogi Bear. Maybe the only time they would let him talk is if they had the person who voices him for the cartoon. But I was not allowed to talk. And it's hot. Those costumes are, my God, they're heavy and they are hot. But it was super great fun. Okay, but enough about me. Do we have a chat room celebrity of the week? Alfred E. Newman was dead, Gopple. Any chat? Do we not have a chat room celebrity of the week? This is really ridiculous. No, I did not lose my head in any of those rides. You know what? I went on the more tame rides. I think I went on the carousel. I think I may have ridden the kids' roller coaster. You know, it's just like a 10-foot drop. Has everybody forgotten about Chat Room Celebrity of the Week? Complete silence. They have. Oh, anybody know? All right. I guess Brian Williams is in the Yogi Bear. Brian Williams might be in the Yogi Bear costume soon if things don't work out after the 6 months are up. Let's see. Oh, potty breaks. Yes. You had each character has a person that travels with you, and, you know, they sort of clear the way for you, and they make sure that you don't get caught on something, and they also keep overzealous fans from, you know, annoying you, or to keep people who want to see if they can push you into something, do that. And then you just tell him, can we take a break? And then, you know, there are lots of places in the park where there are big doors that open up to, quote, backstage. And you can go back there and hit a... No. And no park rangers harassed me. Yes, I do. I am on the credits of To Tell the Truth, the show that we'll do that another show where Bill Gaines, the publisher man, I finally talked him into being a celebrity on Yogi Bear. Basically, Yogi gets Secret Service agents going on. Attention all units. Yogi needs restroom. Yogi needs restroom.
And then how easy is it to get out of that suit?
Not easy. I think they call another person, and it takes like two people. One person can get the head off, and the suit, I can't remember what, I think you don't have stuffing, but it's just huge. And as I said, very heavy, and of course very hot, because it's like wearing 4 inches of insulation on your body. So that's what that was. All right, so chat room. I guess we're going to pass chat room celebrity of the week. Maybe, Alex, between now and while I play a couple of games, maybe we can find a Yearn to Learn video. Is that possible?
I have one on standby.
Okay, good. Well, then we're going to do some match game. We're going to do some logo, and then we're going to do a Yearn to Learn. Yes, I was just their average bear. It was great. It was super, super great. Ruth said to Reggie, hey, Tech Spec Geek. Hi, back to Germany. Ruth said to Reggie, you had some nerve telling my mother you'd rather spend an evening with blank than with her. Ruth said to Reggie, you had some nerve telling my mother. I knew we were going to get Gazelle. I did not figure on Yogi Bear. You had some nerve telling my mother you'd rather spend an evening with blank than with me. I think our previous conversation has colored the waters here. Oh, my God. Oh, there's a good original one. That's good. I'll write down an answer All right, I got an answer. All right, Alex, you'll answer, and then I'll see if I matched you. Ruth said to Reggie, you had some nerve telling my mother you'd rather spend an evening with blank than with me. Oh, you'd rather spend... Oh, okay. And no one matched
I don't think I got it quite right.
Yeah, that's okay. And no one matched me. I said, you had some nerve telling my mother you'd rather spend an evening with an insurance salesman than with me. Okay. No matches there. Farmer Brown. Farmer Brown said, I'm going to be rich. I just invented a cigarette that contains no tobacco. It's 100% blank. Father Brown said, I'm going to be rich. I just invented a cigarette that doesn't contain any tobacco. It's 100% blank. Another use for Gazelle. All right, let me see. I don't think... Somebody is close. So, Alex, we'll get your answer. I'm going to be rich. I invented a cigarette that doesn't contain tobacco. It's 100% filter. Oh, my answer was 100% cow manure. And I guess we would match fertilizer with that. 100% weed. All right.
Apparently my wits are off today.
Your wits are, yeah, you're at your wits' end. I think your wits have ended.
They're out at lunch right now.
Oh, her wits, yep. Superman said, I shouldn't have played strip poker. I lost my blank. Superman said, I shouldn't have played strip poker. I lost my blank. All right, we were one match. Okay, interesting. We're I won't say what I'll say it after we reveal. Superman said, I never should have played strip poker. I lost my blank. Alex? I lost my pants. Okay, we're going for a pun here, and two people got it. I lost my S. Okay, so two people had it. One embellished it. I lost my big S. Very funny. I like that. What is it? What's the commercial? Is it Verizon half-fast? Uploading everything half-fast. All right. Bum, bum. No. We may have done this before, but we'll do it again. Irving said to the landlord, I know you said this building was close to transportation. I never expected a blank to go through my living room. Yeah, half-fast. Irving said to the landlord, I know you said it was close to transportation, but I never expected a blank to go right through my living room. All right, now these are very good answers. Oh, that's good. Good. A submarine. Okay, Alex. Yeah, Irving said to his landlord, You said it was close to transportation. I never expected a train. All right, you'll match me. My answer was Subway. We'll give you that. All right, we're going to do one more, and then we'll play some logo. And then we'll have a yearn to learn. Do we know the subject matter, or is it a secret?
Well, we'll get into that when we open the segment.
Okay, when we open. Okay. By the way, people were very impressed last week with how to dial a phone. And, I think I told you I sometimes go through the chat room after the video. Well, I mean, after GizFiz totally, because I'm looking down here and I'm trying to pick questions, and I don't get to look up at the chat room much, but it's very funny. People writing things like, too many facts. I'm trying to write these down. Oh, and someone, this is over my head. But I think a lot of people came away. We're going to see those new dialers very soon on the Apple Watch. It's going to have a big old dial on it. Okay. Kate said, my husband works for the Nielsen service. During the day, they rate TV shows. When he comes home at night, he rates my blank. Kate said, my husband works for the Nielsen rating service. During the day, he rates TV shows. When he comes home at night, he rates my blank. Okay, Alex works for the Nielsen TV service, rates TV shows during the day, and at night he rates my cooking. Cooking's a good answer. I said he rates my lovemaking, but we've got some matches there. My sex life. Okay.
Will that have gone past the censors?
Yes. Yeah, sex is okay. I think I told you Diane Janover had. I wish there was a video of Diane Janover doing the "you can't say this" thing. You don't say penis. You say. I forgot what the word was for penis. You don't say urinate. You say tinkle. You don't say breast. You say boobs. You don't say screwing. You say making love. Anyway, there were 5 or 6 of them. Okay, we'll do a little logo, and then it'll be yearn to learn. No, not Johnson. I guess we had no word for penis. It was just not to be said. Oh, nowadays, yes. Match Game came back in Canada, where I did not see it, but somebody told me that they saw it, and that they just said all the things you were thinking. They just said them. Penis. I guess I wouldn't have said it on Giz Fiz. But it's not funny, because the whole idea is for you to imagine what people are saying, and to just say them outright. It's not as much fun. Okay, logo, and no, it's just potluck. What fun to eat snack food is the David brand best known for? I don't even know this brand. What fun to eat snack food is the David brand best known for? Do you know the David brand, Alex?
I don't.
Okay. What fun to eat snack food is the David brand best known for? Rubber, Gazelle feed, matzo balls, nuts, Goliath chips, candles. Evidently, a lot of you know and have the right answer. They are indeed most known for sunflower seeds. And Lawn Dog says they are the best sunflower seeds, and they're just $1 on sale. Oh, that was another thing. I was going through a couple of weeks ago. I was going back through the chat room chat when we talked about the Oreo red velvet cookies that I paid $5.99 for. You guys broke my heart. It was like $2.99 at one place, and someone said it was $1.59 at their store. Unbelievable. What brand of sunglasses did Barack Obama wear when he was on the cover of Ebony? Eric Duckman, $2.98 at Walmart. That's half of what I paid. That's pretty good. Oh, Nancy, or at least she paid $3.99. What brand of sunglasses did President Obama wear on the cover of Ebony? Dollar Tree? Foster Brooks? Obama glasses? Alex, do you know the brand of sunglasses the president wore on the cover of Ebony?
I don't, but I have a picture.
Oh, let's see it. All right. Well, I have the answer here. So does that change anybody's answer? Look at the picture that Alex just put up there. Dr. Mom, we're trying to figure out what brand of sunglasses these are that the president is wearing on the cover of Ebony. The most expensive. They are indeed, Blues Brothers, no. They are Ray-Ban. I don't know, did anybody see the 60 Minutes piece on the eyeglass company that operates out of Italy and makes 90% of all eyeglasses? And one of the things was, I forgot it, I guess it was Leslie Stahl, who said, so you recently bought Ray-Ban, which were glasses that sold for $25, and now they're $129. And she said, why is that? And he said, well, we redesigned them. And she said, well, how could you redesign them so that they were more than $100 more? And the guy said, because that's what people are willing to pay. And they are, I assume this could not happen in America. So they produce 90% of all glasses. And the camera rolls down the aisle, and there's a lady sitting at a desk. She's the designer for Ralph Lauren glasses. And then the lady at the next desk is the designer for another big company. And they also own Lens Crafters. They own almost every optical house in the U.S. And if you have an eyeglass store and you carry any one of their brands, you cannot carry any outside brand. You can carry 50 brands from them, but you cannot carry, yeah, I know. It is a total monopoly. So they own Lens Crafters, and they also own the United States' largest eyeglass insurance company. And they said the only people who are big enough to make their own glasses was, I think, Walmart and Costco. They're the only people who don't have to go to this company to get eyeglasses. Oh, the humanity of it all. Yes, it sounds shady. Smells like a monopoly. My God, it is a monopoly. I mean, I don't know. It gets you. It really gets you. Ray-Ban. I remember Ray-Ban. He used to be in the drugstore. A big carton of Ray-Bans. $25. I think that's it. Is it Luxtica? Something like that. It's owned by the mafia. I don't know about that. Okay. Oh, okay. This one I do know. The first brand of bagels sold in supermarkets. Name the first brand of bagels sold in supermarkets? That's the American dream, to be successful and then hated. High tech. My guess is that you would be getting Ray-Ban knockoffs. Hostess, no. Noah's Bagels, no. Alex, do you know the first bagel
I don't.
available? Oh, okay. Well, now, kids, you're going way out, but several of you had it there you go. We're back to the correct answer. It was, or is, Lenda's Bagels. Actually, I've not seen Lenda's Bagels in a while. Anybody know if they're still being made? Lenda's Bagels, anybody? Bobby Wallbangers, the bagel guy. They are, okay. Sandman says, yes, they still are.
Oh, good. They're New York style.
Oh, wow. New York style. Yay. Cinnamon raisin swirl. That doesn't sound so Jewish to me. Okay. Bum. What web company's name comes from the math term for the number 1 followed by 100 zeros? What company's name comes from the math term for the number 1? All right. I expected 100% on this. Delta Ale. Yeah. Yeah, Google, pal. You know what? This ad, I've not seen this ad in a while, but I do remember it. In the Swiffer TV ads, what 2 cleaning tools feel like they're abandoned and want to be taken back? In the Swiffer TV ads, what 2 cleaning tools feel abandoned and want to be taken back? No, not Broom and Mom. Pretty good. Pretty good. Most of you have it. It is, did you know, Alex?
Switch to Swiffer Sweeper and you'll dump your old broom. But don't worry, he'll find someone else.
Who's that lady? Who's that lady? Sexy lady.
Oh, that's so
Swiffer
funny.
Sweeper's electrostatic dry cloths attract and lock dirt, dust, and hair on contact to clean 50% more than a broom.
It's a mop and a broom.
Swiffer gives cleaning a whole new meaning.
That's okay.
Maybe there's different commercials.
There must be. That's a riot. Mop and Dad. Bum. I finished this. Swiffer, finish this Swiffer slogan. Swiffer gives cleaning blank. It's like Match Game. Swiffer slogan. Swiffer gives cleaning blank. Swiffer gives cleaning a bad name. Oh, that's very funny. A new name. Sex appeal. No! Just a few have. Swiffer slogan. Swiffer gives cleaning. Do you know, Alex?
I don't.
Chat room, about 20% of you have it. Swiffer gives cleaning a whole new meaning. A second chance, a more expensive item. That's good. Swiffer is one of those companies that in 5 years they'll be gone. You know, they started out with the Swiffer, which is pretty good. The Swiffer dust is great for dusting trains because it gets the dust off, but it gets around all the little railings and the little bell and all those little pieces on the train. But then they did, you know, the bigger Swiffer and then the Swiffer mop. And now I think they have like an electric Swiffer. And then they have a Swiffer with like that you fill 2 containers. I'm sure soon it's going to be, you know, a Swiffer vacuum cleaner, and then they'll just go out of business. Okay. Well, okay. Oh my God, I didn't even know about this. What cordless Swiffer cleaner adds powerful suction to the dry sweeping action of a Swiffer cloth? If you even understand this. What cordless Swiffer cleaner adds powerful suction to the dry sweeping action of a Swiffer cloth? Is it the Swiffer suck cloth? No. A couple of you people have it. The suck Swiffer? No. Swiffer's girlfriend? No. The Roomba? I doubt it. The Swiffer iPhone wallet attachment? I think one person had it exactly right. It is called the Swiffer Sweeper Vac. All right.
Switch to the new and improved Swiffer Sweeper Vac, and you'll dump your old broom. New Swiffer Sweeper Vac does more than sweep. It has a powerful vacuum to suck up the big stuff and electrostatic dry cloths to pick up the rest. It cleans better than a broom for your money back.
Wow. Wow. And yet we don't have a sponsor. How could that be? All right, so we're coming up to almost 50 minutes. So usually our Yearn to Learn videos are like 10 minutes or so. So let us go over. Alice, can you switch me over to the Yearn to Learn set, please?
Yeah, just hold on here.
Okay, very good.
Let me find the button.
It takes more than one person to put on GizFiz. Okay, and Alex, tell us about our Yearn to Learn video lesson of the day.
Yeah, so we had like a month ago, whatever. We had like the 4 videos that we kind of went through, and so we have the last one left from those 4, which is that we've been avoiding for some reason, which is you and your parents.
Oh wow, this is good. This is good because last week it was all about tech. This is all about social ability.
Which, of course, none of us have.
Which none of us have, which is why we're watching this.
Shall we?
Shall we? Let's do it. Open up or I'm going to shoot.
Hello, Dick. Mr. Martin.
Oh, wait. No, we did see this, didn't we?
Here, I'll take your
Oh, yeah, we did.
We did. Oh, crap.
I'm not staying.
Just a second. Let me
okay.
I thought there was one that we hadn't done.
I don't think we did 4.
Did we see Developing Friendships we did last week, right?
Developing friend. Well, last week we did How to Dial a Phone.
Or the week before, maybe.
I think Developing Friendships. That was about sharing, right?
No, that was a different one. Maybe we did do Developing Friendships. Okay, let's try that.
All right, let's try Developing Friendships.
Take 2.
Let's go.
Yeah, I don't recognize this.
I don't. Oh, we're gonna knock over a freight train. Come on. I don't think we did this.
Hey, kids, set up the schedule.
What's it, great gift, Joe? Back again? Yep. 6 o'clock is arriving. We have 10 minutes to wait around.
Boy, this place sure is dead this time of morning. All this fuss, just to meet Joe what?
Say, whose idea was it anyway, to come down here and meet Joe?
Well, Marie ought to know. Bob had the idea first.
Say, Bob, quit Joe on an earlier train? Say, Bob.
Bob, what are you doing?
Alex, wake up.
Just thinking about Joe.
Well, don't fall asleep.
Joe was my best friend.
Joe.
But then he
We've
had a
missed
drinking
that guy
problem.
this week. All of us. Joe certainly made himself a friend of this whole bunch. I
We held
knew
up
all
a
these
bank
kids
together.
before Joe came to town, but I
Knocked
never
over
used
a
to think of them as
McDonald's.
friends. They sure have changed since Joe's been around. Or have they? Maybe
I
I'm the one
wonder.
who's changed, more than the others.
Maybe I'm living
Yes,
with
maybe I've changed.
creepy people.
Why, not many months ago, I remember I used to go home from school alone. That's the way I wanted it. Oh, the other kids were around, but I couldn't see much in them. They were all right, but not much to talk to or be with. It seemed more fun to think my own thoughts, walk the way I wanted to walk, do what I wanted to do.
Wear
That's the way it
crappy old
used to be.
clothes.
Well, I guess things began to change after that first day Joe came out for basketball, a few days after he moved to town. The fellas were
He
all
gave me
talking
some
about the
pills and
baskets
said,
Joe
take
had
these,
made.
you'll feel better.
Of course he could shoot goals, but I couldn't see what there was to be excited about. And I thought, what a conceited guy. Seemed to me he thought he was pretty sharp. After all, they'd been saying I was the best player. Well, I could go my way. I didn't need him. But Joe seemed to want to be friends with everybody. I guess he could sense the way I felt.
It sure is a good team, Bob, and you fellas really work together. You know, I wouldn't have made
Yeah,
half
but my
those
hair,
shots
what do
if
you think of my
hadn't been there,
hair?
feeding the ball to me at the right time.
Gee, what he said made me wonder. Had I been too quick in judging him?
Especially
I
since we
figured
were
at
playing
least I ought to give him a
horseshoes.
chance. Wait and see what he was like. And then Joe started waiting around for me after practice to walk home.
Maybe just a little too
At
much.
first I didn't like it. Why didn't he butt in on someone else? But after all, his family had moved in just around the corner from my house, so it was natural for us to walk home together.
And
I
besides,
began
we
to
have the
see that he
same
wasn't
jacket,
butting in.
we have the same shirt,
He wanted to
and
be
we have the
friendly.
same hair.
We were walking the same way and playing on the team together. We found things to talk about. It was as simple as that.
And then I found out Joe was my twin brother.
Before long, I began to enjoy those walks from school. Then one day he asked me about a physics problem that was giving him trouble, and I offered to help. And you know, Joe didn't mind somebody being better in physics than he was. We worked it out together. And helping
All
someone
right, so
is
you'll
one
buy
way
the
you become
furniture.
friends.
Okay. I'll buy the drapes and the blinds.
Before long, we were doing all sorts of things together. Hiking in Burns Woods. That was more fun with Joe than it had been alone. Hiking was a mutual interest. It was something we both enjoyed doing. And so Joe and I became friends. Good friends. How did Joe make friends? With me, and with the rest of the bunch. What were his secrets? Why does everyone like Joe? Well, he seems so at ease and friendly with people. All kinds of people. Sincere and real, too. He takes people as they are. He finds pleasure in the achievements of others.
Now he's going to dance with my father.
I began to understand why Joe has friends. Because he is a friend. He didn't have to stand out in the gang. He didn't try to be a star. People like Joe because, well, because
He puts his
Joe
hand
likes
in his
people.
hair.
I really learned that lesson when the committees for the class picnic were appointed. I'd still like to know who made up that list, because when I saw it, I thought, that sure was a funny
Wait a minute.
entertainment
Joe's
committee.
name is on it 30
Joe
times.
Watson, chairman. That made sense.
Joe
and
Watson,
Ann Hillman and Bob McGraw, that's me. But
Joe
Marie
Watson,
Jones,
secretary.
Who'd ever
Joe
heard of
Watson,
her?
treasurer.
She didn't belong in our crowd. What good would she be on the committee?
Yeah.
Well, I found out when Joe got us all together for a committee meeting. I remembered who Marie was then. The quiet girl who lived on the other side of town. I'd noticed her a few times around school, but I'd never taken a second look. But Joe did. He seemed to think she had ideas, things to say. And she did. Marie made several good suggestions for entertainment for the picnic.
So
but that didn't change my opinion of her.
We dig a tunnel from the McDonald's under the bank.
Joe had gotten himself a car,
Whoa.
and he asked Marie to ride with us. Marie. So I took a back seat. But from then on, Marie was part of the gang. Whatever we did, Marie was in on it. As far as Joe was concerned, and the others, she was our friend, and that was that.
All right, here's the list. You get 20% of the load.
I guess I must have been a little
Girls
jealous,
just get 10%
or a
of the
snob.
bank.
Anyway, I didn't want to be, well, Marie turned out to be swell. She's as much a part of the gang as any of us. The girl from the other side of town, the girl I thought didn't belong with our crowd. Why, she's the kind of a person anyone would be glad to have as a friend.
Can you handle a gun,
and
Marie?
Not only as a friend. Marie's all right as a date, too. Look at Eddie now. He's probably trying for a date. Oh, well, I don't need to worry. Yep, I'm sure glad
The
Joe showed me
NSA
how
wants
to
to
be
know
friends with
about
everybody.
this gang.
Come to think
And
of
you
it,
know what? While
if it
we've
hadn't
been
been for
talking,
Marie,
the
Joe might
train
not have gone
came
on
and
this
went.
trip.
Joe
It
took a
started that day
cab.
when Ann saw the
No
notice on
one
the
was there to
bulletin
meet him.
Junior Citizenship Contest. Win a week's trip to the state capitol and an interview with the governor.
Oh, governor.
It seems we're going to hold an election to choose our best citizen. All the other schools in the county will do the same. And then the winner at each school will submit a 1,000-word essay on citizenship. And the best essay wins.
That's great. Joe, do you want to try?
Yeah, come on, Joe.
You can try.
I'm not so good at writing essays and things.
I can
Why
just
not?
run my hand through
you
my
have the
hair.
best chance of being elected.
Oh, thanks, Bob, but I don't think so.
Gee, what's wrong with
Are we all
Joe?
agreed that Joe is the logical candidate?
Sure, he's all right.
All right, let's draft him. We'll organize a campaign committee. And Bob, you work on Joe and get him to agree.
Well, Joe won the election. Everybody agreed he was one of the school's favorite citizens. But getting that essay written was something else. Writing sure is hard for old Joe. And so we pitched in, all of us, and helped him. There I
And
was.
we wrote it, and
the
we put
same
his
guy
name
who
on
a few
it.
months before had been jealous of Joe's popularity. Well, friendship sure does change people. It brought out
Here
the
you go.
best
Just
in me.
copy from
It
this.
brought out the best in Joe.
Copy from
a
that.
winning essay.
And just copy the rest of it from
When
this.
Joe won the county
There you
contest,
go.
we all felt it was our victory, too. That was okay with Joe. He said he'd never have won without our help. And he let me use his car while he was away.
At prison.
We've sure missed him. All of us. Marie, Bill, Judy, Eddie. Well, maybe not Eddie. Glad he's here, though. I wasn't sure he'd come when I asked him the other day.
Listen, Eddie. A bunch of us are going down to meet Joe's train when he comes in Saturday. Do you want to come along?
That conceited guy? No thanks.
Well, listen. I felt that way once. But honest, Joe's such a good guy that after you really get to know him, you'll know he isn't conceited. Come on along Saturday. Joe will like you, and you'll like him.
Well, okay.
Swell. See you later.
This train gets in at 3 a.m. Is that okay with your parents?
Eddie's a right guy. A little on the cautious side. He'll learn. I did.
Eddie, Marie, where is everybody? Hey, come on, here's the train.
It's not stopping. Oh, Joe's driving it. Wow.
There he is, Dick! Hi!
No, not under the train.
I guess Joe's friendship turned out to be sort of infectious. From Joe, I learned how to be a friend
terrible disease
and how to make friends. That one friendship often leads to others. And best of all, to appreciate and enjoy people of many varying backgrounds and personalities. Yes, sir, with friends, it's a great old world.
Oh, my God, that was just... Oh.
That was something. I don't know what.
God. I just feel like just drained. It's like we don't appreciate our friends. We don't appreciate them enough.
Oops.
What was that?
The next track on the music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is good. You're talking about friends.
Wow. Wow. You see, everybody, that's how I feel about the chat room. Everybody in the chat room is my friend. Everybody in the chat room can chip in and buy me stuff. That's what we are. We're like a community. We're like the chat room gang. Okay, that's what we are. We are the chat room gang. Brad Taylor says, the next reel is Joe stabs me in the back. One dog says, Dickie, we are your amigos. These are downright fun. Yeah, the chat room. We're open to everybody. The mods may think differently, but that's them. That's their prerogative. Oh, yeah, we should get Charlie down. Speaking of friendship and camaraderie and amigoism, if there's such a word. Dennis, do you want to bring down the Charlie Bear, the calmer Charlie Bear? Because Myra's not here. Myra is in a subway tunnel somewhere going, where's the rest of the choir? No, Myra, we're supposed to be on the train. Oh, my God. Winter Scrap said, oh, Joe paid $8.50 for Oreos. All right, so chat room, while we're waiting for Charlie, the dog, I'll take a few questions. Joe wanted to be vice president, but he wasn't creepy enough. Charlie, calm. Tell me it isn't so. Well, calmer than when Myra's here. All right, so next Saturday, Giz Fiz should be about 4-ish because, yeah, that was a great train, a real steam train. So next Saturday's show is recorded, and they usually run the show on Twit without the commercials, so it finishes up more like 4. And since Leo is not in the studio, there'll be no iPad today. So we will pretty much run the place. Are you in next Saturday, Alex?
I am.
Wow.
Somebody's got to come in and push the play button.
Yeah. So, Charlie. Okay, Charlie, the doggy bear. Charlie, the doggy bear. Yeah. Charlie, that's your music. Dum bum. Da 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 dum dum. Charlie Bear, Charlie Bear, Charlie Bear, Charlie. Oh, Charlie, you should look at your camera. Look at your. Oh, Charlie, you're so silly. Okay. Oh, look, Charlie. Okay. Okay. Wow. Oh, you hold him for a minute, Dennis. We'll see if he's a little calmer. Oh, there. Look at. Isn't Charlie a cute? Oh, look at that. He's very calm when Dennis holds him. He's a sweet doggy. Yeah. Thank you, Charlie. Okay. Thank you, Dennis. 24 hours of Giz Fiz. You're like Samira. All right, a couple questions. Anybody? If not, we will just end this. Charlie says, Joe's a real loser. Joe doesn't have a dog. Oh, hang a treat from the camera. That's a great idea, Crimson. God, the match game was on for I worked there for almost 20 years. So match game, the New York version of match game, I believe, ran 2 years. Then Goodson said, we're going to syndicate the show. We're going to move the show to Hollywood. He said, I'll move you to California. I said, I'm a native New York. He said, you stay in New York because we're keeping our offices here on Park Avenue. He said, but it could be as long as 2 years before we work out all the syndicated deals. I mean, he was great to me because he really appreciated the fact that I had saved the match game, turning it into the comedy version. And he said, just pick a show you like and tell the producer I said, Hari, put you on a show. So I got to do a lot of stuff. I worked on To Tell the Truth, finding contestants. And they were saying, you have a crazy mind, so try to find us unusual contestants. And I was able to book people like Bill Gaines. And I was still doing my boating column then, so I knew a woman who was in her 60s and racing an offshore boat. So I got her on. And then I went over to What's My Line for a while. I worked there for a while. So the fun thing about Goodson Todman was it really was a family. You could just, it's like Twit, like Chad can host Giz Wiz, but do spots on Before You Buy. So that's the way it was at Goodson. You could be like, when Match Game was on, Match Game was my main show. But if I wanted to earn some extra money, I could sign on for 3 months to work on To Tell the Truth part-time. So it was a lot of fun. Oh, that's funny. The British version of To Tell the Truth is called Would I Lie? Did the 3 main celebs on Match have some kind of contract? Oh, you know what? I bet they did. Frodo. Probably Charles and Brett. Although I did not work on I've Got a Secret. My guess is that they didn't even need a contract because back then it was $1,000 a day with an incredibly, free lunch. And Charles Nelson Riley is quoted as saying, this is the best job in the whole world. It's like going to a party where you have free hors d'oeuvres and free food. And when you leave, they pay you. So I don't think he needed a contract for that. He just wanted to be there. Oh, okay. Bill said Richard Dawson had a contract to get out of when he left. Wardrobe. The women often came in carrying hangers of, the women changed their clothes for the 5 shows in the one day. The guys, usually the guys came in with, I think it was, Dick Martin came in with 5 ties. Which, I've done that at shows. You just wear a different tie 2 days in a row, and people think you've changed. Your Fanny Flagg was very funny. Tie swappers.
I'm wearing 5 ties right now.
Oh, are you? Good. Yeah. Well, I think they wore them one at a time back then, but you were way ahead of your time, Alex.
Yeah, always.
Yeah. No, not $5,000, not $1,000 a show. It was $1,000 for the day. Okay. But it was still nice money. I mean, it was 5 hours work. So that's not bad. Dr. Mom said when she was on Jeopardy, they told her to bring 5 changes of shirt. I don't think we had any kind of rules like that. And on To Tell the Truth, Peggy Cash used to make terrible fun of Kitty Carlisle because Kitty Carlisle was very elegant And sometimes Kitty Carlisle would really dress up for the show. And Peggy Cass did not like to get dressed. And one day, Kitty Carlisle comes out of the dressing room and she's like wearing like big earrings and a feather boa. And Peggy Cass says, "Well, she thinks she's going to a cocktail party. This is a TV show." Yeah, $200 an hour. And you're right. This is in the 70s. This is really good. And free food and a car service. What more could you want? I'd do it. Yeah, I would do it too. Oh, my God. Okay. Well, now we've gone like an hour and 15 minutes. All right. Chat room. So next Saturday, I'll see you here. Please, will someone be chat room celebrity week? We're going to do this. If you've already been chat room celebrity of the week, and something really great has happened since then, you've invented something, your life has changed, you suddenly, I don't know, something that the chat room would be riveted by, volunteer to be on a second time. She married the playwright, right, Morse Hart. Okay. My hair grew. No. Dr. Mom says, my hair grew back in. Well, then Leah would have to be chat room celebrity of the week. I have not done my taxes. I gain weight. Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Doesn't count. We never had a female. Wait, we've had female.
Sure we have.
Dr. Mom. We've had many female chat room celebrity of the week. I want to do it now. Jake Ryan wants to do it.
I'm only playing this out of. Oh, finish your. Jake.
No, I was going to say Jake Ryan, 74. Can you be here next Saturday at about 4 p.m.? Okay? Chat room, I'm very bad at keeping notes. Can someone write that name down?
So, of course. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, Jake, you're on.
And of course we've had women on the show because, and I'm only playing this just out of kindness, not any mean intent, as it may look.
Okay.
But, who could forget?
Oh, I can show you some of my stuff. I got one. These KVM switches. I got 4 computers in here, but they're old now. They ain't nothing new.
Yeah, and she's still on from months ago.
Would you describe the atmosphere?
Yes.
Times Square on New Year's Eve.
All right.
This is like a 6th generation, I think. iPod or Nano. He's got like sheepskin. I didn't pay it much for it because like his arm, and then his arm is kind of not, but he's in good shape as far as the wood is beautiful. I don't have that hooked up, but it's got 4
do you remember her name, Alex? I know she loved
2 terabytes.
Karen loved penguins.
Get a bigger wattage power supply. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
I don't know. They had these.
Well, we should check in on her.
These, things.
We could.
Does anybody notice if she's still in the chat room?
I can't think of it.
David Letterman was very impressed.
Yeah.
Very impressed. Maybe, if anybody sees Karen in the chat room, we should just say, Karen, what have you done since we saw you last?
No, I think that'd be good.
Yeah. And then I could go get dinner and come back and end the show. It'd be perfect. Where are they now? That's very good, New York Angel. Very good. We should check in on her penguin mobile. Or are you thinking of mobile? Her phone? Okay. Red Penguin. All right, chat room. Alex, thank you very much. Wait a minute. I forgot. I have my own musical theme to set up here. I have my own. It's not a TriCaster. It's like a one-caster. Okay. I have a table with one caster. Okay. This has been the Giz Fiz with Dick DeBartolo, Mad's Maddest Writer, produced by Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Rusty Bones, Frodo, Stooge, Red Penguin, Bill in Michigan, Beatmaster, Hawks Post, Web 3441, Oznet, and Zip Dog. Remember, everybody who listens gets new Turtle Wax Mop and Glow. mop the floor, and watch it glow. Till next week, Johnny Olson speaking. Bye.
See you next
Thanks,
week
Alex.
at about 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
probably,
very good.
Probably a few minutes before that, maybe 15 before. I'll let you know what the exact time is when I hit play.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Or when to be expecting the call.
Okay, very good. Okay, bye.
Bye.